Hello and welcome 3 times. I'm going to run another solo challenge today, but I wanted to say that I have a new idea, so we might even have to re-roll. This time, instead of limiting ourselves to the commitment challenge, I thought, you know what? I always talk about how great space tags are in the game, and oftentimes I'm let down because we don't end up getting the space tags in our events and stuff, and that can be really bad, basically. But other times I'm like, I think space tags are just better later on. So let's put that to bed with a challenge with a ban on space. Like, no card that has a space tag is allowed to be played. That is the limitation that I'm thinking here. Let's ban space. Anything that needs to happen on Mars to terraform the planet, we'll do it ourselves. We're not looking to other places in the solar system. This is a Mars first initiative. So let's jump in. Hellas or Elysium. Let's do Elysium. It's just a more fun map because it has a 3-card spot. And of all the people, Ecoline and Valley Trust are very well equipped to take on this type of assignment. Wassa, nothing for us. We could not use these cards, and if we're not playing any cards with space tags, all the titanium we can get is pointless. That's going to make things like, so Fuel Factory, normally a good card, not a good card for us. Shuttles, unplayable. Advanced Alloys, half the alloys in the game we can't even do. But that doesn't mean it's not worth playing. Especially with all of this stuff. So, with Ecoline, let's run Ecoline. I think Ecoline's a good pick for us. I want mining operations to go with Advanced Alloys. It's just, if you're Ecoline, what do you go for? This is functionally, would you give up 3 income of money for 1 plant income? Right? Because normally you have to buy a card, if you think about it, that you lose 1 plant income to gain 4 income, but you have to buy that card. So I think that it's pretty well balanced between them. Let's take the money, because that might allow us to do some other things nicely. So again, nothing space related can be played. We could buy a Fuel Factory, but only the money and the building tag would help us. This titanium would be pointless. So I think this is kind of an interesting start. Mining, solar. If we do start in this like trench here, after we place 4 things, we'll be able to place anywhere again, just for our plant stuff. We have 3 plant income and 3 plants to start the game. Advanced alloys into industrial microbes seems powerful, and then getting a mine. Next turn we'll try and get the media group and business contacts, but this turn it doesn't make sense to play because it doesn't matter. We will not be doing asteroid or satellites because those are space things and we have banned space. So let's take the city. We'll do the media group and a business contact, and let's see. Do we get anything we like? Science is a little bit weaker when you're banning space because that's a lot of the discounts that you get, but still, I think the card draw is well warranted. 5 steel is really good when you consider the fact that we're also getting money back on events, and we have advanced alloys. So for that 1 card, we spent $5 for 5 steel. We got $3 back, so functionally we only spent 2. And that 5 steel, instead of being worth $10, is worth 15. So we made a $13 profit on it, which is incredible. Let's go ahead. Instead of going for the 3-card spot, we are just going to go in the bed of plants because that's going to keep some high momentum for us. And we'll see about getting back here later. Space discounts. It would have been an amazing run for space. We all know it. It's super true. But that doesn't change the fact that this is where we're at. We did get Tectonic Stress Power, which is really good because it requires 2 science tags, which we can get. An Extreme Cold Fungus, Ice Cap Melting, very helpful. Good stuff. We still have steel left over. We're doing well. We're in a good spot. We could do our ecology zone here and then put a greenery on Olympus Mons. You know what? We can do that right now. So let's go ahead. And boom. I don't think it's worth overpaying with a steel to get a power plant. I'm also concerned that we've also already seen fish go by, which is 1 point animal, And we saw predators go by. And I forget what animal. I think there was an animal in the starting hand as well. So I'm not sure if birds are still in the game. But really, 1-point animals, that's all that's left. So I wanted to grab those cards, but I didn't want to sacrifice the tempo of our start for it. Restricted area is good. And plant stuff is good as well. Even the income is good. Again, toll stations, we're banning space. No space allowed. We really would love some oceans. But it doesn't seem like that's going to be what we get. We'll come down here and grab a card. What we're going to do is we're going to sell the card that we cannot play because we're banning space. And that actually gives us enough to buy another card. And Natural Preserve. I mean, I don't know where I want to put it. Card here. I obviously want to plant, but until I have all these oceans down, not really sure. Let's get another card. Another ocean, though. That's very helpful. Let's hit pass. Now, heat is something I'm particularly worried about doing without space tags, but we're going to do our best to get there. Viral enhancers, very powerful. It would get us a greenery right now, so let's play it. Because it enhances itself for a plant. So that's good. And then house printing. And we've got a lot of steel. It's just a matter of getting that heat up, which we're only really getting through our spillover on energy right now, which is not incredible. I think that we're going to have to pull a trigger really soon here on starting to standard project buy some oceans and standard project buy some other stuff as well. Let's get the energy savings. This is 3 energy income and then lose an income. Forgot to buy a card first. This could have made a big difference. It didn't. We have money back on events, so that is going to be a card we're going to play, but Protected Valley, we like that. Another ocean, great. SF Memorial, we have a lot of steel, so this is all positives. And an immigrant city. Okay. Well. Well, what does that mean for us? It means a couple of things. Almost certainly. Oh, I want to play Martian Survey before it gets invalidated. And that gave us Aquifer Pumping, which is actually really good right now. So let's just take a second. I was going to throw down some stuff over here, but I guess we don't have to right away. I think I have enough steel to do this and start buying up oceans. I want to put a city here, which means I'll probably want a city here or here or here. If I put a city here, am I putting the greenery there? Let's just go here for now. And we'll get the rad suits for the income. I think we're actually, if it wasn't for how bad the heat was, we'd be in a really good spot. We're not doing any space. We probably want decomposers. Let's buy a card. Lunar Beam is not a space tag, so we are allowed to play it. Lava Tube is good. I mean, we've got a lot of city potential right now, which I know people aren't always a fan of. Let's buy this ocean. And let's buy this ocean. Immigrant City to try and get some of that income coming in. A beautiful greenery spot for lots of money. Underground City. I mean, it's good stuff. A heat bump is nice. Decomposers before moss. I don't know about that, Tiger. This is just a points thing, though, so let's get our plant income up. It's fine. Okay. Greenhouses, very powerful. Ocean, very powerful. Energy, very powerful. Let's not worry about business networks. We're pretty close to the end here. We already have some card draw. Extreme cold fungus is cool. I'm still going to get decomposers, though. And we're going to get this ocean. Now, I want to build a city. Like, we're not worried about oxygen is the worst part here. Like, quite truthfully, so it's just not that big of a difference. But at the same time, we're on such a tear that it doesn't make sense not to pick it up and run with it. Not to mention all the extra income we're getting for things. I gotta play Lunar Beam, though. Like, we need that, that extra bit of heat. It's tighter than I wish it was. But there's another oxygen. Yikes, the heat track is killer. At least we got the oceans kind of coming in. There's some more heat. There's a city. We have enough cities. Because we still have lava tube. Card draw is cool, but it doesn't matter. We just need heat bumps, really. So let's get deep well. I see that we got kelp farming there somehow. We actually have not actually enough oceans just yet. Let's get this greenery down. We're just gonna go for the steel. I'm still gonna buy the settlement, man. I can't not. Oh, it has to go up here. Oh, I forgot that it's the Hellas map that it can go anywhere, not this one. Buying energy production does give us heat at the end of the day, but not nearly soon enough. So I think we have to just asteroid, and that's pretty foreboding for us. We have all these cards that just aren't needed. Some space that would be nice. The nuclear zone we can use, and as much as I love bushes, we do not need it. So let's buy a card. And nuke. For a card here at the bottom. I mean, I like Zeppelins, but that doesn't mean Zeppelins is the right play. 1, 2, 3 oceans. Plus, we've got this one here at -6. So that's a heat bump. And then an asteroid. And another asteroid. All in the service of getting some of these things here. So we may as well put that there for the card. Herbivores would have been nice, but a little too late. Two oceans left to go. Don't need to buy any more. We could buy the greenhouses just for the sake of it, but I'd rather just get more card draw and hope for something good. Oh, man. As nice as anti-grav would have been, we needed it 2 generations ago. At this point, it's... You make even on it, almost. But, like, you get 3 points, which is incredibly good, but we lose, right? Standard technology! That's the one. That's the ticket. Though I really do need a little bit more heat. Standard technology. I can buy anti-grav, but we will not. So asteroid, asteroid. I mean, we can't. It just wouldn't make sense because we actually can't afford it. We go there. Ice cap melting. We're just shy on our stuff. We're just going to get as close to the win as possible. Now, are we worried about the plants? I guess we actually were this whole time worried about plants because we're still not there with oxygen. Like, I'm not worried about it because we have so many ways of getting plants. But apparently not enough. Because Heather's 2, Farming's 3 because of the enhancing. And both those cards together are enough for the last greenery, so I will do it. Again, we could have done anti-grav at this point, and it almost would have broke even, but it wouldn't have broke even. And that's the important part here. That I know it wouldn't have made it. So let's sell, 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 sell. Sell, sell, sell. And even herbivores would have been great too. So that's enough for a heat bump. And that's it, basically. Because we're going to put this last greenery down. And there you go. So, like, we did a lot here. We got pretty far. We just didn't get enough heat production early enough. Had I bought... the lunar bad boy there, the lunar beam, a turn earlier, that would have been there. Had we bought fewer cards, had we waited to do all those standard projects we did, if we had done them at the end of the game, knowing that we were going to get standard technology, that would have been better as well. A lot of room for improvement here. The worst part is that the 16 heat we needed is here 1 turn late. Like, it's right there. You can see it for yourself. And that would have been just grand. Either way, though, good run. Banning space was an interesting concept for the game for us. We still got 99 points, and we were so close. We could have broke 100 easily, but we would have been 5 steps away from terraforming the whole planet, kind of thing. Because we would have got anti-grab. We could have grabbed a couple of point cards like the Tundra Farming that was worth 2 points and stuff like that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.